Katie. Coldest day in 2 weeks. I mean, we've had a 60-degree reading so far this month. Not today, almost half of that. But you know what? As Katie alluded to, it is going to be the first full day of spring tomorrow. The spring equinox arrives tonight. That's when the most direct rays of the sun lift north of the equator for us. And that means we're going to see the spring arriving, the vernal equinox, at 11:30, so just about an hour and 14 minutes away from the spring celebration. And it would figure that as spring approaches, we have a few flurries around southeastern Wisconsin, right? Storm Team 4 Max radar showing a rapid diminishment of what we saw earlier, which were some more sustained snow showers during our earlier newscasts at 5 and 6. But tonight, just some passing flurries. And let's zoom in at the neighborhood level, show you from northern Waukesha through much of western Jefferson County, either side of 94 into southern Dodge County around Watertown. A few flakes flying, and then a little patch of flakes also flying just west of the city of Kenosha, either side of 94 north-south. Well, outside in Kenosha, it's clearly not piling up at all. I mean, we've seen no significant accumulation from this, just kind of pesky and a reminder that we can still see those flakes this time of year, and that tops our weather headlines. A few frosty flakes through the rest of the early nighttime hours, but eventually some Sunday sun as the clouds diminish, and we'll be toastier in a big way by Tuesday. Outside right now, a measly 30 degrees outside in West Bend. It's an even freezing for you fine folks joining us in Beaver Dam, also up to the north in Fondy, 35 in Racine, and 34 in Kenosha. The wind's very gentle now, anywhere between 3 and 8 miles an hour off Lake Michigan out of the northeast. As we widen out the view, notice, boy, we're all in this together, all across the center of the nation. Chillier readings than we've seen in quite some time. 34 degrees right now in Des Moines, 36 in Wichita, Kansas, 34 in Omaha, Nebraska, and Sioux Falls. So the much cooler air mass in place, and it'll be with us for a while. Look at this little area of clouds and precipitation sitting and spinning right over Iowa. That's low pressure center anchored just down to our southwest, stacked through the atmosphere from the surface up above our heads. And it's producing this little pinwheel effect with little spokes of energy rotating around. But good news is, with high pressure to our north, the clearing is creeping closer. So close, in fact, that up to the north, you'll start to see some stars before you know it in Fond du Lac County, and the rest of us will eventually see some sunshine as we go through the day tomorrow. So your Storm Team forecast for the rest of tonight, those flurries, if they're still around your neighborhood, will rapidly come to an end, then partly to mostly cloudy and chilly overnight down to 27. For tomorrow, expect to see some bright sunshine and then some fair weather clouds popping up in the afternoon. So mostly sunny to partly cloudy, a bit warmer, still below average though, near 41 degrees. We should be at 44 this time of year. We'll be above that by Tuesday by 10 degrees, much warmer Tuesday. But that southerly wind flow boosting our readings to near 54 degrees will also bring more moisture, and that will lead to some wet weather as we head toward Wednesday, in the form of rain initially, Katie, but Wednesday night with colder air coming in behind that storm system, I think we could see a little rain-snow mix in here on Thursday. So the first week of spring may actually see more snowflakes.
For some reason, it doesn't surprise me here in Wisconsin.
Not around here.
All right. Coming up.